que arde tu piel, soy el agua que mata tu sed, el castillo, la torre, yo soy la espada que guarda el caudal, tú el aire que respiro yo y la luz de la luna en el mar, la garganta que ansio mojar, que temo ahogar de amor. ¿Y cuáles deseos me vas a dar? Oh, dices tú, mi tesoro, basta con mirarlo, tuyo será y tuyo será.
Sometimes in life, God is very merciful to His creations. So merciful that He gave me opportunity to make honest review of most unappreciated car on YouTube. In this video, I will prove Quattroporte is the best 4-door sports sedan in the world. I drove Mercedes E65, E55, W221, W2220 with big engines and many other incredible 4-door saloons that had more power than Maserati and were faster than Maserati. Also, I am die-hard Mercedes fan. If you are one of the subscribers of my channel, you will know that Mercedes is my main topic. Also, I worked in Dubai in a few different luxury dealerships and overall I have 12 years experience in automotive business. I started from sales executive and ended my career at the position of general director. And never in my life I have seen Maserati Quattroporte that was so loved and in such good condition. During my experience, I sold many 6th-gen Quattroportes, and I truly believe this is one of the shittiest and overpriced car that came from Italy. But this 5th generation always was my dream car to own, but I never had chance to buy one or even make a proper review. From the first second you see this car, you just freeze in front of it. This is not a car design, this is literally art. Me and my cameraman put camera away for a few minutes and just stood there and enjoyed this Maserati posing and shining right in the center of the parking lot. The funny thing is that the even owner of the showroom came out and stood with us for like 3 or 4 minutes. You cannot see him, you can see his head but not full body. And we were standing there like a 13-year-old boy that just seen dream grown woman with perfect shape body, wonderful eyes, she smelled wonderful. This is like first time seeing something that you idolized in real life. And 3 of us stood there in complete silence for a few minutes. That was a little bit weird but very exciting. When you have such a car in such condition in 2024, you need to treat this car like you treat the most wonderful girl in the world. You must take care of it, love it, because what it can deliver to your soul and personally to you cannot be even described. Head design of this creation was Ken Okuyama, and Mr. Ken Okuyama is one of the responsible designers of 1st gen NSX. Take any car from 2006 and it will be not even close to Maserati Quattroporte. After so many years, this car is still center of attention. It gains immediate respect and curiosity from infant baby to 97-year-old deaf and blind old man. This is how powerful is well-kept Maserati Quattroporte. Doors look like they don't have any pillars. And side design is just astonishing. Unfortunately, lack of my vocabulary is holding me back to describe this masterpiece. It looks planted and at the same time it's luxurious and it doesn't shout about it. It does everything perfectly without any effort. Design at the front, design at the back is perfect. Every angle of this car is what you never expected to be, but this is what you're always craved for. Even if you close your eyes, it is still beautiful, and Michelin Pilot Sport never looked better than on any other car than Maserati Quattroporte. And many say that these tires are the best tires for this car, not the original Pirelli that came from the factory. Underhood will have one of the best Maserati built V8 in the world. It is not Ferrari engine, yes, it has Ferrari block and that's it. Everything inside it is Maserati, so I cannot call it Ferrari engine. This particular engine is 4.2 liter V8 that generated 396 brake horsepower and 410 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 happened in 5.2 seconds. Those 5.2 seconds were filled with therapeutical emotions that can fight cancer and all toxic substances in your body. This engine is actually a racing engine. It needs premium high-octane fuel, clean radiators all the time, oil change every 4 or 5,000 kilometers, and you need to treat it like a racing engine. Then it will last up to 100,000 kilometers without any problems, or maybe even 150,000 kilometers. Transmissions came from Ferrari, so we have dual select transmission. That works perfectly if you do all your changes manually and change clutch every 80,000 kilometers. This is a racing transmission that needs to be operated manually all the time. And not many owners of Maserati knew that. I think even Maserati didn't know that automatic transmission would not work as automatic transmission because car is huge and transmission is from just two-door coupes Ferraris. You cannot use this transmission like you use on 4-door AMGs or BMW M cars. You must think of this car with this transmission as a Ferrari. Ferrari with 70-80,000 kilometers is expensive car to maintain, and this number of mileage is considered to be huge for Ferrari. Same with this transmission. In 2007, Maserati burned all the dual select transmissions and started using ZF 6-speed automatic gearbox that was much more reliable. And in 2008, Maserati introduced new engine, 4.7-liter V8. The top horsepower that it made was 444 brake horsepower and 510 Nm of torque. And in 2003, E55 was more powerful and faster than the Maserati Quattroporte with brand new engine. But no Mercedes or BMW could ever deliver the same general feel of everything like Maserati. Perfect Maserati today is with 6-speed gearbox, full service history, properly checked everything, even the underbody, especially the underbody. And it doesn't matter what engine you have, you can have 4.2 or 4.7, both of them are wonderful. And if you maintain them properly, they're actually reliable. And they will deliver you astronomical pleasure at any RPM. Just listen to this. I was just driving it slow and this is how it sounded. And strange thing is that car has actually a good sound isolation. That was a very big surprise for me. Speaking of sound, it is scientifically proved that the sound of this V8 arouses women and works as a Viagra for men. Engine bay is located behind the front wheels and transmission is also located at the back for better weight distribution. An engine looks beautiful. Even wiring is assembled with style. Interior as perfect as engine sound and exterior. Real Italian leather with perfectly made hand stitching. It smells like a girl that you loved after she took a shower and hugged you. This is how warm and nice interior feels like. From first glance you look at it and you think, nice design, and you don't pay much attention to everything. But after you get inside and put your hands on everything, you're amazed that materials are actually very expensive. Door card covered with real thick leather. I never seen such thick leather on any German car. Maybe Rolls-Royce or Bentley, or maybe I have no idea what other cars had such a thick leather on the door card. And even the handle door is covered with the leather, and that's very rare. I'm very familiar with Ferrari interior, especially Ferraris from 2005 till 2015. Those were the main cars that I sold in Dubai. And all of them had the worst interior ever. Actually, the interior was really very shitty. In terms of interior luxury, Maserati destroyed Ferrari. And I truly believe this is one of the best interiors of that period, if we don't consider the top luxury cars like Rolls-Royce or Maybach at that time. Even pedals are a separate piece of art. Steering wheel is very big and massive and it looks aggressive and nice. Gear levers are also very beautifully poised, very beautifully made. We have million buttons that do many wonderful things, but my favorite one is the sport button. You feel difference in car behavior when you push the button. Center console is made out of carbon fiber and everything here is very pleasant to look at and touch and even smell. Gear lever needs extra attention. When you change it into reverse, you need to touch it very slightly or you will actually break it. If you sneeze while changing car into reverse, you can just snap the gear lever. This wonderful and stupid lever came from Ferrari 612. It has the same gear lever, and I hated this gear lever when I was parking 612 Ferraris. What truly amazed me is that back seats have the same attention to details as the front. Sun visors, doorknobs, door card, everything is perfect. I saw many different roofs that were made from Alcantara, but here it is the best Alcantara I have ever touched and smelled. Yes, I did smell it. The structure of it is thicker than in other Alcantaras, and everything is so fashionable here and light, not in a gay way, in a very masculine and testosterone way. Also, I love the great leather handle with brushed metal. It's not just leather piece, it was stitched and designed specially for you. And when you hold it, your arm feels in luxury and in comfort. That's very weird. A room at the back is enough, but really I did not care that room was enough. When you sit in the interior, you understand why people bought it and how superior it was to other competitors. So we covered interior design, exterior design, engine, and now we come to the part of the car that not many will appreciate or even notice, the trunk. It is made with same love and precision that everything else is made in this car, and that's just great. Handle to open the cover is made out of the brushed metal. It is designed and all the cover materials in the trunk are very expensive and nice to touch. Trunk smells very good. If I say that I'm not bothered by potential problems that it will have or already has, I will have the same feeling as I had in my best friend's wedding. Seeing him dancing with his new bride while I know he still loves his ex-girlfriend and talked to her 13 hours earlier. It will be a very uncomfortable feeling. As I said before, if you service engine and transmission like it should be, like a racing engine and transmission, keep your eye on cooling and service 6-speed ZF transmission and V8, they will serve you for a very long time, just like any other car. Do select transmission will burn clutches like US burns money for Israel. So every 80,000 kilometers you need to change the clutch, whether you like it or not. The main problem with these cars are the electrical problems, such as automatic sunroof, sunshades, window switches, but if you find a good mechanic, everything is very cheap to fix, although you must wait for the parts, but what you get in return, really worth it. Another horrible problem is the rust, and this car rusts faster than mother of New Jersey gangster in retirement community. Makes your manipulations to control her son. If you will not inspect car before buying and then you will find huge chunks of rust there, then nothing will help you. So before buying it, check everything properly and enjoy it. This is the great weekend car. Problems with our Maserati Quattroporte? Well, not much. Hood hinges, the bonnet holders did not work, so when I was filming the engine, my cameraman was holding the bonnet. Sometimes it says that suspension has problem and take it to the dealer, and after you drive it for a few kilometers, it just disappears. Everything else works perfectly. I enjoyed this car like I enjoyed the first glass of cold water after fasting for 14 hours. I enjoyed this car as I enjoyed seeing big paycheck in my hands. This car will give you such intoxicating pleasure while you're driving it, even at 60 or 70 kilometers, even if you sit it with the turn-off engine. When you drive it aggressively, it delivers like no other car with V8. I truly believe this car is way above the German super saloons. I do understand that German cars are faster, more reliable and easier to live with, but this Maserati will suck a little bit of your blood and some money while compensating by delivering containers of pleasure and unforgettable experience.
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel.
Driving this wonderful, magnificent piece of art in 2024, it's such a God's blessing that I woke up today and it's just everything's gone. My overweightness, my fat, my debts, all my childhood trauma, my physical I forgot everything. That I'm aging horribly right now. With R20 tires, it is not soft car, but you don't care. You really don't care. how it visually makes you feel. When you drive it, it's just perfect. I do not care about the cost of the transmission and engine and everything else. Just change oil on time, don't kill it, drive it respectfully once a week. I mean, you will drive it around once a week, that's it. You will not drive it every day. It's just stupid idea to drive it every day. In normal mode, it's not comfortable. I mean, it's not horrible. The other cars like Germans, they do a better job, but you don't care. Really, you do not care about that. Really, what this car about is that feeling that you get that non-German car can introduce you to. The real passion and truth in this car is just amazing. You can feel the soul of this car. You can feel each drop of fuel burning differently than in other vehicles. It's really like that. I'm gonna put it in sport mode and give it some throttle, like not burning the tires, but I will try, but you know. So right now in the sport mode, gear changes are slow, but damn, this car can just, the sound and everything, and my cameraman flew away. It's just amazing. What else do you need? Nothing to make you happy. This car is just perfect for you, and nothing else in this world will make you happier in the automotive industry. Everybody, I mean, all my subscribers know that I love Mercedes W140. Yes, it is the car that I really respect and love and saving money for. But this is just another level. It's just another benchmark of car high, you can say that, or car. It will take you to the places that you never knew were existed in this life. Starting from interior, from design, from I told everything about that. But when you drive it, yes, the gear changes are horrible in the automatic. In manual also, they're not so good. But you don't care. The engine sound, the main concept of owning a Maserati Quattroporte 2006, the newer models, I don't like them. They look horrible. They have stupid V6 engines, and you know, this one is the pure blood, the V8. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. It has everything you want. Everybody's looking at you. I don't like that, but I don't care about that. What I like is what I look at this car, how it makes me feel. It makes me feel 5 years in. I feel happy, I feel blessed when I drive this car. And I know many of you in the comments will write down about the maintenance and cost, and they depreciate horribly, but this car in this condition, 33,000 kilometers, it's such a rare car that you don't see them every day. It's just an occasion. I don't care, I'm happy. I'm so happy behind the wheel right now. And I regret that I don't have $35,000 right now cash that I can buy this car immediately and just take it away. You cannot drive it like this. You drive it like this. You feel the pure blood in this car. You give it all your attention. Every detail here matters, and every detail here is perfect. And that's a very rare thing today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this wonderful vehicle. First time in my life, I don't care if you subscribe or not, if you like my video or not, I don't care. I'm so happy behind the wheel of this car. Let me put it in neutral, because I think gearbox is little bit has a hard time in the D. Put the handbrake. Thanks to Tron Auto for giving this wonderful and very rare vehicle. Take care and bye bye. I'm very sad that we live in the time that we don't have a V8s anymore. I'm very, very sad. I will cry. Inside I'm crying right now because I don't want to give keys to this car. And yeah, that's very sad. So thank you so much. See you next time. Take care and bye bye.
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel.
When you open the trunk, it's like occasion, your invitation to the world of luxury and dead bodies. Давай. Закрывай. Блядь, чуть не... Что настоящее искусство не стареет, мой друг.
33 bin пробег. Это вообще маленький пробег, да?
Смотри, как она красиво вышла, блядь. Это, блядь, это пиздец просто она. Это в ютубе Каро, так вы типа посмотрите, я еще напишу It's not fucking bad. Пиздец красиво она вышла, смотри. Вот, да, для кавера вообще.